I request our faculty guest of the evening, Dr. Shamit Bakshi, Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, to address the gathering.
First of all, I thank the VSC team for inviting me to this program. I am really honored by this gesture. I start by offering my pronouns to respected Swami Bodhomayanandaji, Swami Mahamedhanandaji, Swami Lakshmidheranandaji. My pronouns to respected faculty colleagues present here, and also all the senior audience present here. My greetings to the students. I have been a participant to many programs organized by VSC, like the one which we are having in this evening, and also through regular Sunday classes. This has brought us very close to the mentors of VSC, like Swami Atma Shraddhanandaji, who was the previous mentor of Vivekananda Study Circle, and also Swami Baneshanandaji, who was the mentor of Vivekananda Study Circle before Atma Shraddhanandaji, and presently he is the president of Vedanta Gesellschaft in Germany. So we have received a lot of love and affection from them. This is just on a personal note. Now coming to VSC, as it was told by Chaitanya, Ashish and Sai, that this is a very unique student body, and probably this is one of the first formally recognized student body preaching the ideas of Swami Vivekananda in an academic environment like IIT for betterment of human life through character building. So as we saw that it has completed 20 years, so this is the 20th inauguration function of VSC, and this is unique because of the fact that completing or continuing for 20 years without any break is not easy. The most important thing to note here is that it is all run by student volunteers, and this population is constantly changing because the students graduates within a maximum of 5 to 6 years. In spite of this, it has been able to continue its journey successfully. This must be because of the fact that it is very true to its core values, which was highlighted in the talk by Chaitanya. So what I particularly want to reassure my student friends present here is that it is a unique opportunity you have got of associating with the ideas of Swami Vivekananda at an early age like this. I never got this opportunity when I was studying I was in your age. By sitting in the campus, this is a unique opportunity that you can associate yourself with the ideas of Swami Vivekananda. The reason for which I mention this unique is because of the fact that these associations influence very much the quality of life we lead. The fact that the association with the ideas of Swami Vivekananda is life-changing is not something you have to believe in my words. It is an established fact through reminiscences of several world leaders and common people. I will take some examples of common people of our present age whose life was inspired by Swami Vivekananda. The first example is taken from an article which was published a couple of years back in Vedanta Keshari, which is a spiritual journal published by Ramakrishna Math, Mylapore. So this is about a lady. Her name is Miss Arunima Sinha. So what she did is she scaled Mount Everest with a prosthetic leg. So what happened to her was she met with an accident, and after the accident, half of one of his leg was amputated, and after that, she got a prosthetic leg, and then after some time she got associated with ideas of Swami Vivekananda, which let her see new light in her life. So she decided that she want to do trekking to Mount Everest. And she succeeded in that. That was all written in her book, which is titled as Born Again on the Mountain. She writes about how she was inspired by the words of Swamiji. And in fact, in the article what I read is, when she was climbing along with her fellow mountaineers, she was, in between she was telling Jai Swamiji, and people around her, they asked, why are you telling this? So she tell, this is my energy capsule. When I tell this, I can face the situations or the adversities very boldly. It fills me with energy and let me go ahead in my expedition. So this is the first example of the life of a person who is a common man like us, and who is a present day person. And the second example is Sri Binayak Lohani. His example is also very unique and probably very pertinent to this audience. He was the speaker in one of the special lectures organized by VSC. So he was a product of IIT system. He actually graduated as a BTech student from IIT Kharagpur and then joined IIM Kolkata, did his management, and he narrates how his life changed after that. He did something very different after completing his management degree. So at the end of the management degree, like at the end of the BTech degree here, what we do is we go through a placement session. And when this was going on in IIM Kolkata, he went to the placement office and said, please remove my name from this list. Why? Because he explains, he says that the people who came to give the pre-placement talk, when I saw them, I understood that I do not like to see myself like this, in this position after 5 years. So he, by being inspired by the ideas of Swami Vivekananda, what he did was very unique. He started in a very small way. He started a humanitarian organization in Kolkata with 3 underprivileged children. He gave food, shelter, he earned for them. He gave food, shelter, clothes, and most importantly, education to them. And now, this humanitarian organization is well known. It is called Parivar, which is an organization which is a house for around 1,500 underprivileged children in Kolkata. So this is something, if we see these stories, which is happening now in the present time, it is not history, it is in present. We see that Swamiji is still working in the present time. His ideology is so much inspiring so many lives which we are not aware of. Of course, if we keep our eyes open, we come to this kind of examples very often. I do that, and if I start telling you the stories which I hear, or the incidents which I hear, the list is actually endless. In my personal experience, the quality of life we live do not depend so much on the quality of the amenities which surrounds us. It rather depends on the quality of mind and the quality of the mind of the people around us. Mind gets the color of the ideas it associates with, and if it is the ideas of Swami Vivekananda, it is sure and certain and proven to have yielded the best of the quality. With this, I will stop here today, and I pray that the ideas of Swamiji inspire us all to live a better and more fulfilled life. Thank you very much.